On Friday, U.S. President Joe Biden proposed a ceasefire plan for the Gaza war.
This plan has 3 stages: negotiating an exchange of captives, a permanent cessation of hostilities, and rebuilding homes and public facilities. Biden urged both Israel and Hamas to accept the deal and move toward a full resolution of the conflict. His reputation is now tied to achieving this long-term ceasefire. Biden presented the proposal as an Israeli offer to Hamas, though it might be an American initiative attributed to Israel, or even a revamped Hamas proposal. The plan is noteworthy because it addresses key issues: ending the fighting, releasing detainees, removing Israel from Gaza, reducing Hamas's motivation to attack, and reconstructing Gaza. Hamas quickly responded positively. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government reacted with bravado and ambiguity, stating it would only stop its attacks and leave Gaza after a total victory over Hamas. Biden countered that Hamas's military power has been sufficiently diminished, suggesting Israel has achieved its goal and can now withdraw. Why have Biden and Netanyahu, who previously dismissed long-term ceasefire proposals, suddenly changed their stance?
The answer is desperation.
Their reputations are tarnished, and their political futures are at risk. Desperation often drives political innovation. Biden fears losing the upcoming election, while Netanyahu fears both legal consequences for corruption and potential charges of overseeing a genocide. Biden hopes to claim credit for spurring peace, but his previous support for Israel's actions in Gaza undermines his peacemaking efforts, earning him the nickname, Genocide Joe. Netanyahu faces pressures from various factions within Israel, making Biden's proposal appealing as a way out of his dilemma. However, the plan's implementation will face significant obstacles. Achieving permanent peace involves negotiations among many players with conflicting interests. Tensions need to be resolved between various groups. The U.S. and Israeli governments, Biden and Netanyahu and far-right ultranationalists in his government, the Israeli government and citizens, Biden and his Democratic Party base, and the global community that supports Palestinian rights. If the first stage of the plan succeeds, difficult negotiations will follow, addressing issues like Palestinian governance in Gaza, security guarantees, and resolving underlying issues such as Palestinian refugeehood and Zionist settler colonialism. Biden hinted that Hamas, now weakened, might not be capable of another major attack, suggesting Israel could stop the war and leave Gaza. This could pave the way for engaging with a different Hamas in a post-war era, similar to past U.S. engagements with former enemies like the Taliban and Viet Cong. Hamas or a similar entity will need to be part of the new governance system in Palestine, along with other factions willing to coexist peacefully with Israel. This will only happen if the U.S. and Israel agree to full freedom and self-determination for Palestinians, ensuring peaceful coexistence of sovereign Israelis and Palestinians. Such a move for lasting peace would be bold and significant if an American president ever sincerely commits to it. Biden's current effort, driven by desperation, might just be the beginning of that path.